Hello there, and welcome back to Skyrim. I think. Hang on. There it captures. Welcome back to Skyrim. Now, as it's been a while, and I'm back from hiatus, why don't I do a little sing-along? This is a little classic. Longtime followers of the channel will know I like to sing to the song. So let's go. Oh, Dokin, Alexin los farin, Warain, Bokul, Mafarakas fal, Akinolo palgran, Forson zindrozan, Dokin, Fahin, Kogan mudral. Huzra nu, Kulran vor, Ban bok, Lingra vorak fin te, Bosik hundo fin gain. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Los från wane do ag fin relic do julvoth. Ansulek waronit falkrine. Arpinkello stroda dopino ni now. Semen van pensundine. Alduin pendunjun krusik vokunstad now. Pop balok dokin bin line. I totally didn't realize that the audio wasn't capturing, so there you go. It should be capturing now. Nusansul pentalo, fortin dovano, pencos nalot maferat agruz, by the time pencos no wine aluinjo, doki, nogzin los bain. Warain, Boku, Mafarakas fal, Akinolo pagran, Forson zindrozan, Doakin, Fahin, Kogan mudral. Da hurra, hurra, yeah! Hurra, 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 yeah! There you go. Totally didn't sing the first half of that song without the audio actually capturing. I don't know why that was. Okay, we can't just continue because I was actually playing on a different character since everything. Wait, what? Where is Haru? Is this it? Quick save. Okay. Now, it's been a while since I've played this. I believe I shelved Skyrim. I believe I shelved my Skyrim series right before I came to Japan, which would have been like 9 months ago? Now, that is, back then, I was like, where? Around like the Whiterun area, maybe? Oh my. Yeah. Not sure. But yeah, it's been a while. Now you may notice especially if you're watching on YouTube, and you might be a little confused. Wait, we left off like right around this area. Hello, Alpha. why are we all the way up here in, what is this, Hoffingar? I think Solitude is Hoffingar. Why are we up in Hoffingar? We should be like down in Whiterun. Well, during my subathon, my 10-hour-long subathon, towards the end I did just do a little journey. I didn't do anything like important, I just kind of walked in this area towards Ustengrav, because that's where we're headed towards next. I believe we finished up the Companion's quest line, and then we were like, yo, let's continue on the main quest. But you didn't really miss much, and yeah, like I said, the series actually kind of, like, has been on the shelf since late September. So that would be like 10 months? 9 and a half months. It's been a while, but we're back. I also was on hiatus for a few weeks there, so I'm also back as well. And yeah, you may also notice, I'm gonna go ahead and start walking. No reason to do this in the map. You may also notice that I started playing, that I had a playthrough of, oh, by the way, we did get Miko. That's one different thing that happened. Yeah, you may notice that there was a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas that I was doing, and I had just begun the Honest Hearts DLC, and yeah, so what's going on there? I'll be honest, I kind of didn't really have my heart in that series. It was fine, but just like, I wasn't terribly interested in New Vegas as the thing. Like, it's not a bad game. I see a lot, like, it's got great writing and all that. It's just, it got a little boring. That's all there is to it. It just got a little bit boring. It wasn't super interesting. Don't worry, like, I'll probably bring the series back at some point, but for the time being, at least, I think I just kind of need to do a game that I'm actually, like, interested in, and, well, that would be Skyrim. There's some skeletons over there. That necromancer just did a leap off. Are they going after the fox? 2 skeletons and a necromancer are chasing after a fox. Fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, I do want to just... Oh, speaking of foxes. I do want to do a quick rundown of all the mods that I'm using. I'm not using too many. They're just quality of life mods. They also updated. I updated like 4 of these. I think the fantasy soundtrack project didn't need an update. But we got the unofficial patch to fix a lot of bugs. We've got the fantasy soundtrack, which you're listening to right now, because if you played this game for thousands of hours, the original soundtrack does get kind of old. So this just adds some new stuff into the mix. It doesn't replace anything, it just adds in new things, so it doesn't get as old. AI overhaul is, like, I think it makes people run during dragon attacks and stuff. It just makes them, like, do more sensical things. They have, like, a more defined schedule. Like, you'll sometimes see NPCs like leaving the town to like run an errand or something, so it just is nice. I don't know, I was hoping it would make them not say random lines to me when I'm within 5 feet of them, because I would like to listen to other dialogue that's happening, but that actually doesn't fix that. And Cutting Room Floor just adds a whole bunch of cut content that Bethesda themselves made for the game, but didn't finish or didn't add it in for whatever reason. There's a few extra lines of dialogue, a few locations, and a couple quests. It's not a huge, massive change, but it does slightly change the game a little bit. Also, as a reminder for the character build, this is what I dub the Captain America run. That is, the challenge run is that I have to use only unarmed, which for people who know or don't know, why am I even hanging out here? I don't think I intend to go in there, so I'm just gonna keep going towards Oostencraft. Yeah, so for those who know Skyrim will know that, well, there's actually no unarmed skill. So me using unarmed is actually not that helpful for leveling up, because I'm not leveling up any skills when I punch things. That is a problem. But that's why this is a challenge run, because, like, I'm not allowed to use anything other than my fists. However, the game does also... I just picked up his dagger, didn't I? Yeah, take that back. The game does have a few perks and a few enchantments that you can make use of. Also, are we... I don't know if I want to go to Morthal. I just kind of want to continue the main quest. So... maybe we'll skip over Morthal. Then again... what is there to do at Morthal? There's like the vampire quest, and then... is there anything other than the vampire quest? I don't think there is. What's going on, Vtube Studio? Why is Vtube Studio being fucky? Fucky wucky. Uh-oh. My mouse is doing that stupid thing. Hang on. I may need a new USB hub, because I have no idea what's going on with my USB hub, but like, my cooling pad is sometimes a little finicky because it doesn't plug in all the way. Oh, there it goes. I have no idea what VTube Studio is doing there. VTube Studio has also been very weird today in that it doesn't seem to want to connect to my phone, and then it does, and then it doesn't. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, you know what, we'll go to Morthal. But anyway... yeah, I don't trust my USB hub much, because it's doing this weird thing where, like, my mouse is plugged into it, but then my mouse will occasionally just kind of, like, for whatever reason, it starts just, like, floating up in a certain direction, and no matter what I do, it will not leave my cursor. Like, the cursor is gonna fuck off into the ether no matter what I do, unless I unplug and turn it back on. Oh, hello! We got Khajiit Mage. This is fine. And down you go. Blast Dagger. That's got some decent value. Okay, were we picking up regular healing potions? Are we at that point in the game where we don't do that anymore? We have the one. We do have a minor healing even. Plentiful healing. I'm sure we'll be fine. Right? We don't need a regular healing potion. Also orcish stuff. I will take the ring though. Yeah, so... oh, there's a spider. So yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, point being, this is an unarmed run. Now I am allowed to use magic. So like I've got stone flesh and healing and candlelight. So I'm allowed to use like non-offensive magic. I can't use any magic that is designed to deal damage except shouts. I am allowed to use shouts. But for the most part it's unarmed, and shield. I am also allowed to bash with the shield. Let's also take a quick look at our loadout and our skills, because I actually need to remind myself of these because it's been a while since I've played. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're like, Haru, it's obviously these skills. Bear with me. So restoration was one skill. I think I'm kind of treating this as more of a minor skill. Like, it's good at healing me, but I haven't invested too much into it. I've only invested 3 perks. Alteration is kind of one of the main magic skills that I want to use, mostly for the interest of increasing my armor rating. I don't think it actually boosts the amount of unarmed damage that I do, but just in case it does, I'm using it, and also it just kind of makes me a little bit tankier. We will not be using mage armor because we are actually using actual armor. So this just gives me a bit more survivability in that sense. Enchanting is a big one. We're really interested in enchanting because the thing about enchanting is it allows me to specialize in one of the most important enchantments if you're doing an unarmed build. It's the one that boosts unarmed damage. So we're using that. Then there's smithing, because the thing is, right, when using one of the perks that boosts unarmed damage, it cares about your armor rating, I believe. And if you're crafting your armor, you can get your armor to have a better armor rating than if you don't, than if you're just like buying stuff or finding it out in the wild. So we are doing a little bit of smithing there. Then heavy armor. This is the most important skill tree if you're doing unarmed. Well, like, heavy armor and enchanting are kind of both equally important. But heavy armor. Boost your armor rating. Important. Fists of Steel. This is the one. Unarmed attacks with heavy armor gauntlets do extra damage. Now, this doesn't actually say how much. It doesn't actually tell you like what constitutes it. But I believe, according to the wiki, it's like it deals bonus damage based on the armor rating of the gauntlets. I believe that's what it is. Anyway, we've also got well fitted, just more bonus armor, Tower of Strength, so we don't get staggered as much while wearing heavy armor, and matching set, which currently isn't giving us anything because I believe we're using different gauntlets. Then there's block. Block is a skill tree that I kind of have ignored for the first 1,000 hours of playing Skyrim, and then I did a playthrough with a block character who specialized in using the shield, and I'm like, this is actually really good. Like, it's got some useful stuff. So, like, you know, blocking obviously, you know, saves you damage. It also, quick reflexes is a very nice to have perk. Just, if you block when someone's power attacking, it just slows down time. It's like, oh yeah, this gives you time to just get out of the way of the attack. Then deflect arrows is actually pretty solid. I still think you take a little bit of damage from arrows, and also this isn't perfect because sometimes I totally have blocked the arrow and it hits me anyway, but what have you. And elemental protection gives us resistance to that stuff. Is there any other perks that I've invested in? Nope, it is all of these. All these ones in a row, so that is 6 skill trees that I am investing in. Anyway, let's take a look at our loadout. So as far as loadout goes, I'm using Dwarven Gauntlets, which are superior. Unarmed strikes do 8 additional damage. Gold Emerald Ring, unarmed strikes do 5 additional damage. Orcish Armor, increase my heavy armor skill. Orcish Boots, not yet enchanted. Interesting. Orcish Helmet, alteration spells cost 15% less. I'm actually using the Shield of Ysgramor because I did finish the Companion's quest line, so it's a really solid shield. Armor 51, increased magic resistance, and health. And Silver Jeweled Necklace just increases my health. So there you have it. That is my loadout. I guess I could show off my spells and stuff, but like we already saw, I am also allowed to use Beast Form. Anyway, let's keep it going with the game. Let's head for Morthal, and who the hell are you?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Well, we got a letter from a friend. Was not expecting that. Okay, is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yes. I wish they would, like, mark which ones you've read and which ones you haven't. Anyway, yada yada yada, we've seen that. Angar Vundi. Not sure where that is. Let's see, does it mark it on our map, or is it a quest marker? Gonna just take a quick look around. And here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the quests and do it that way. Ah, there it is. So it's not marked on the map. It is in the Rift. Okay, let's not mark that for now. And instead, head on towards Morthal. Also, death bells, how am I doing on that quest? Okay, I need death bells and Nurbury still, so let's take some death bells as I walk past. Bark, bark.
Nope, sorry. Nothing.
Yeah, Morthal, I can't remember the name of Morthal. Is it, Eastmarch? I think it's Eastmarch. No, Eastmarch is probably the east of the map, so I'm guessing Windhelm is Eastmarch. So what is this? Is it Hoffingar? Is Solitude Hoffingar? I can't remember. Anyway, it's one of the holds. This hold, the marshy area, is really good for finding death bells. Anyway, what's going on over here?
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Nope, sorry.
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst. Morthal has enough problems as it is. It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Alright.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do.
You seemed upset about something.
The world's going mad, and our Jarl does what? She hides inside with her visions. We need a leader, not some mystic.
You don't trust the Jarl?
How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard Falcon to live in our midst practicing gods know what. And now there's talk of rebellion and dragons. What help could Ygritte be against them? No. We can only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember that.
What isn't the Jarl dealing with?
Trust you saw the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. And now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help?
Alright, well I actually did not see the house that burned down, but that's it over there. Nernroot, Nernroot, Nernroot. There's a Nernroot. But yeah. Stuff is going on around Morthal. The villagers are angry with the Jarl for not doing what she's supposed to protect people. They're also not trusting the wizard that's here. Because, you know, that's just general Skyrim, not trusting magic users. And, go the fuck away. Go the fuck away. Yeah, so... You know, you got the villagers not happy with the Jarl. The Jarl's just kind of being weird and mystical and not really obviously doing stuff, so yeah, that's kind of just what's going on here. Now, who are you?
The people here work so hard, and they never allow themselves a moment of fun. It's such a pity. It won't last forever, though.
Aren't you the vampire, or are you the, thrall? I can't remember.
Gathering plants, picking mushrooms. What can I do?
She doesn't have any dialogue. Yeah, anyway, there's, like... I did just kind of spoil it, but, this game is however many years old. Basically, house burned down, no one's sure why. It's something, like, there's a vampire living here. She enthralled this guy, made him burn down his house and kill his wife and kid. And the kid is still around. Something like that. I can't remember. We're gonna do the quest and find out. It's not a terribly long quest, I don't think, so I guess we can do that. That courier is just... No, yeah, that is a courier. What are you doing here, dude? Like, that pose is typically the pose of you're investigating a corpse that is dead.
Nope,
But
sorry.
I'm not seeing any corpse. Anyway, let's go talk to Jarl. Bet she'll have something for us. I wish the dog would be a little bit more quiet.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Well, looks like I do have business with Jarl. Hello, coffee mug. What was that argument?
Ah, you saw that, did you? Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless, and merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
I'm doing well. How are you? What's wrong in Morthal?
There's news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night. And then, the tragedy with Rogar's home. The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
Morthal seems like a quiet little town.
That's what many here wanted. A quiet life in a quiet place, without the noise or the trouble of a city. Now some worry this wizard Fallion will foul it all up. I'll take my leave then.
Good to hear that you mostly recovered. Sorry to hear you've been sick. Alright, Jarl.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
I love how you're allowed to just wake up the Jarl from sleeping. Just be like, hey, I'm new in town, what do you want? What happened to that burned down house?
Rogar's house? He lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
What does Hrogar say happened?
Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
With his own wife and child inside?
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva.
Ah, yep, Alva, the person we met outside, so why haven't you arrested him?
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
Alright, where do you stand on the war?
I stand where I have always stood, here in Morthal. Now is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. I fear dark days approach, and all of Skyrim's strength will be needed.
Is there some kind of trouble in Morthal?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
And I understand you have visions.
The divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it.
Cool.
Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
Well, get out of the way, dog. Miko. This is the annoying thing about dogs. Like, normal human companions, you can just walk up to them if they're blocking a doorway and they will back off. Dogs just kind of do whatever the hell they want. So we'll think about what we want to do with Miko. We'll keep him as a companion for now, but we may have to send him home if he becomes too much of a burden. What's around here? Anything? Yep, there's Miko blocking up the doorway.
You've business with the Jarl. I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Alright, let's just head out and do this little quest, because it's not a particularly long quest. It just involves a little bit of investigation, and then you discover the vampires exist, and then stuff.
Nope.
Gorm.
Sorry. Nothing.
Gorm's just Gorm. Okay. He's Gorman. Let's set this quest as active, by the way. Laid to rest. There we go. I believe this is the only quest in Morthal, right? There aren't any miscellaneous quests, are there? Like, fetch quests? I don't think so, but also, if not, then how else am I supposed to become Thane of this hold? Because you need to help out like 3 people, right? Anyway, oh look, it's a little girl.
Who's there?
Who
Is
are
that
you?
Father? Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
Is Hrogar your father?
You know him? He made my favorite dolly, but I can't find her. Are you sure you aren't a stranger?
No, I'm a friend. Do you know what happened to your house?
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me?
Sure, kid. If I do, will you tell me who set the fire?
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
The other one? What do you mean?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
And, well, it is after dark. So let's find Helgi. Where could she be? Where could Helgi be? Well, let me tell you right now. So let's use some candlelight. It's a little bit dark right now. I believe Helgi Might be hiding up this hill.
Never should have come here.
And here's Laylette. Wow. She put up a fight. Also, hello there, Blocker. Don't know what's going on with the sound alerts. Not sure why that didn't play. Kickpocketing. Yeah. Not gonna do anything.
You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt.
She's
Layla thought she could take me and keep me, but she can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
Okay, so... Anyway, this guy always likes to show up at the worst.
She's dead. Ysmir's beard. She's a vampire.
Yeah, also, I think I will actually take that pickpocketing potion. Anyway, Thronier.
She's dead. Laylette is dead.
Can I buy some lumber? No. What can you tell me about your wife?
Laylette. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Laylette.
Did you notice anything strange before she left?
She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye.
I think they may have met after all.
You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire?
It's a possibility we can't ignore.
No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Laylette may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl.
I'd like to buy some lumber.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need. I'll have them hauled over right away.
Okay.
I hope Alva is not what you think.
Love how he's just like, vampires! Oh no, Alva, how dare you accuse Alva? Oh, you want to buy some lumber? Sure. Anyway, yeah. Cool. Let's get going. There's more to this. We have to investigate Alva now. Now I believe
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
there's actually a few ways you can do this. Like, if you can actually manage to do so stealthily, you can just kinda do this without harming Alva, I believe. However, I'm not that stealthy. Ooh, more death bell. Also, here's Valian.
You are new to Morthal. You've not spoken before. This is interesting. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Why would anyone accuse you of that?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
Can you teach me about conjuration? No. Why set up shop in Morthal?
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
And what can you tell me about the area?
The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night.
Cool.
All right then.
Well, let's do some breaking and entering and probably kill Alva if I had to guess. Let me get my stuff bell. Nope, that's Nightshade. That's a death bell. There we go. Right, we will do that in a bit. But for now, let's drop a save. And do a little bit of breaking and entering. We probably will have to kill Alva. But it's fine. I don't really mind.
Is someone there?
No, it's Brogar. You know what? Let's just stone flesh real quick. I have to remember to keep using stone flesh. Got some things. Ooh. Let's rob the place too while we're here. No, I don't want the fucking dagger. Drop it. The gold. What's over here, huh? Some stuff. Chest. More gold, alright. Let's head down into the basement, where he keeps his sex dungeon. Well, here's... Right, Alva is not actually here, because it's nighttime. She sleeps in the coffin. Well... Here's the journal, but let's give it a read before we give it to the Jarl. My life is dreary. Where is my prince come to rescue me? Where is my bold Nord warrior to sweep me off my feet? I met a man today when picking night flowers. He's exciting and exotic. We kissed in the moonlight. It was so romantic. I'm going to see him again tonight. Now I understand the true color of the night. Movarth has shown me the true black of night and the true red of moon. He has promised me a feast of blood if I do his bidding in Morthal. Hrogar was easy to seduce. Movarth said I should find a protector first, someone to watch over my coffin during the day. Hrogar is perfect. Laylette came to visit me tonight. She slacked my thirst. I've hidden her away to let her rise as my handmaiden. I've spread the rumor in town that she left to join the war. Fools. Movarth has confided his grand plan to me. I'm to seduce the guardsmen one at a time and make them my slaves. Then he and the others from the coven can descend upon Morthal and take the entire town. We won't kill them. They will become cattle for our thirst. An endless supply of blood and an entire town to protect us from the cursed sun. Hrogar's family is becoming inconvenient. I've told Laylette to kill all but make it look like an accident. Hrogar must be seen as innocent if he's going to be my protector. That little fool! Laylette burned Hrogar's family alive! I asked for an accident and she gave me a scandal. To make matters worse, she tried to turn his little girl Helgi, except Laylette couldn't even get that right. She killed the child and left the body to burn. Something is wrong with Laylette. She keeps talking about Helgi. I think her mind has snapped. She seems to think that the child can still be brought back to be her companion. There's a stranger in town looking into the fire. I'll have to be careful. Well, well, well. There's something interesting going on here. Vampires trying to take over the town. Honestly, it kind of sounds like the plot of Shiki. if anyone's seen the anime Shiki, it is like one of my favorites. Basically, well, like, first of all, like, the vampires are treated not as oppressors, but victims. Like, the villagers see them as oppressors, and rightly so, they are kind of being hunted. But the vampires themselves are, like, they're just trying to survive out in the world, and they're trying to do so in the least harmful way possible. So, yeah. Anyway, Egrid,
innocent or not?
Alva set the fire. She is the murderer.
Alva? Huh, didn't think she had it in her.
Actually, she's a vampire. She planned to enslave the town.
I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations like that without proof.
I have her journal.
So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
Alright. Time to form up a militia to deal with the vampire problem. And this is exactly the plot of Shiki. Oh my fucking god. I'll explain the plot in a second. We'll talk to these people first.
Take us to Movarth's lair.
Yes. Yeah.
Kill the vampire.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Destroy him.
She's dead. Leolette is dead.
You want to help me kill the vampire?
I want vengeance for my wife. Vengeance for Leolette. We're marching on Movarth's lair, whether you come with us or not.
And what about
A
you?
new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal. Welcome.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them. Assuming I haven't used them all up.
How long have you studied alchemy?
I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers staying here on a pilgrimage showed me the basics. She had a book with her, Song of the Alchemists, that I used to read over and over. I miss having a copy.
Sure.
Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about herbs if you find the book.
Do you have a hard time getting supplies way out here?
No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock.
Cool. Hey, the rest of them have already headed off towards trying to get the vampires. Let's see if we can't catch up. And no need to get death bells anymore. Where do they go? They went far away. Hello? I can't see them. Anyway, as for the plot of... Oh, there they are. Yeah, as for the plot of Shiki, basically, there's this little isolated village in the mountains, you know, just kind of cut off from the rest of the world. It's pretty rural, not many people live there. And people start dropping one by one.
This place looks dangerous.
Yeah, kind of scary too.
And it's full of vampires?
Cowards! We must kill the vampires. We have to make them pay.
Of course. But why not let her go in first?
Well,
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
Do Don't fret over the gloom. There's nothing to fear. Old Lorebook will brighten.
The mill is my responsibility.
Just lend him your ear. I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
Jurgen and I both work hard, all the time.
Anyway, I think the quest is a little bit bugged, but they're kind of just supposed to be like, oh, fuck, we actually have to fight vampires? Nah, man, fuck this, we're going back home. And then, like, I think you stay?
This damned war has cost us, me, everything.
I have to go inside the vampire's lair alone?
They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
Here, do we take him with us? We might struggle against Movarth, is the thing. He's kind of a hard fight. Yeah, you know what? Come with me, Thonir. You probably won't survive.
Lead on.
But I'll take any help I can get.
Until next time.
Yeah, so they've all finally gone home. Because they realized, oh, if we actually have to be killing vampires, I don't know if that's something I want to be doing. Anyway, into Movarth's lair we go. And back to the plot of Shiki. Yeah, so this little tiny isolated village just kind of starts dying out one by one, and no one's really sure what's happening. And then basically, long story short, it's later revealed that they're vampires, and the reason the vampires were doing this, they're hunting the villagers, and they're not just trying to kill them, but they're trying to turn them. Like, as many people as possible, make them become vampires, because it's kind of like, well, there's kind of this presumption that like is gonna stick with like. So if you make more vampires, there will be more vampires to help the vampires. And they're currently, like, at the start there are only like 3 of them, 3 or 4. And they kind of move into this place to, you know, do their thing. But, yeah, the thing with,
Never should have come here.
Oh, there we go. The thing is, that's not always the case. Like, there are a couple characters that, or at least one that I can think of, that becomes a vampire, and they're like, nah, fuck that, I hated the vampires when I was alive, I'm gonna hate them when I'm dead too. So, yeah, there's a few instances like that. Wait, is this split off? So where'd the guy go? He was supposed to come with us. He was all like, oh, I'm no coward, the rest of them are, but I'm gonna stick with you, and then he's just not here? Where the fuck are you, dude? Oh, here he is. He seems to be struggling with the terrain.
Keep that magic away from me.
Buddy, just follow me. It's right here. There we go. Alright. But anyway, the parallels between that and the Morthal story, basically, yeah, they don't want to wipe out the village. They just want to replace it because the vampires want a place to live that's kind of isolated away from society, where they can just be themselves and exist, like, happy and have no problems.
Seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend?
And so in this case, in the case of this story, yeah, like, in the game, we got the vampires that are trying to kind of move into this town that's kind of isolated away from everyone, where they can just kind of be themselves. And that's exactly the same thing that happens in the show. You know, the vampires aren't trying to wipe out the town, they're just trying to make it passive to them. You know, get the people there like, I think they had plans to also employ just some regular humans, but just have them be enthralled, like, but don't actually kill them. I think that was part of their plan too. But yeah, you know, there's parallels there, and yeah. Anyway, Shiki's a really fascinating show, and if you can, please watch it. I'm very confused as to whether or not it's on Crunchyroll, because I'm currently in Japan, and I think Japan is kind of weird about Crunchyroll. They're very strict about, like, copyright stuff, and, like, I think Japan doesn't like Crunchyroll for some reason. So, yeah, I don't really have a way to watch it other than pirating. Anyway, here's Movarth. Here's the plan. I'm gonna beast form this one. Just to see if I can, because no reason not to, right? Oh, hang on. There you go. Knock him down. Oh, we're gonna die. Okay. I think we have it. We just have to do better. Like, if we actually bother defeat on the corpse, because I forget, healing when you're in werewolf mode is kind of hard. Let's do this. Let's use our shout. Mura, thank you for the follow. That's candlelight. I'm just gonna let this guy... Oh, he's not doing well. No, he's not doing well. Nope, that's not the sprint button. Alright, let's run back a little bit. And now... time to go vampire mode. Not vampire mode. Werewolf mode. Hang on. What the fuck? Aren't you supposed... maybe I don't have any abilities like that. I was hoping... I don't know. I'm trying to do this in a way that doesn't involve Thonir turning against me. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as I turn werewolf form, he's going to kill me. Actually, you know what? Miko might also be in a similar instance, so I'm gonna put Miko all the way back here and tell him to stay and be a good boy. Alright, Miko is gonna stay. Thonir... yeah, he's not gonna stay either. He's just gonna kind of do his own thing. You know what? If Thonir dies, Thonir dies. I kind of expect him to die anyway, because there's no way he can take on Movarth. So let's do this. I need to get better at being werewolf. Oh. Yeah, Thonir did not like that at all. Movarth. Oh, fuck. There we go. Knock him down. Alright, Movarth is dead. Yep, no yielding. Also, hello, Beelzeboobs? Hello? Alright, is there anyone else here? There most definitely is. Hello? Oh, you hurt. I cannot see shit. Okay, down he goes. Let's feed. Can anyone else see? Is it just me? I need to find some other people. Ah, nice, nice. Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was wondering, like... Oh dear! Okay. Okay. That was very close. Let's do feeding. So I cannot feed on the vampires, unfortunately. Because they count as undead. Okay. Anyone else? Where's Thonir? God, I really cannot see anything. Nope, we're back to the spider area. Hello, Thonir? Where are you, buddy? Where's Miko? Miko better be safe. If Miko's not safe, I'm gonna be pissed. I also wish that there was like a revert form. Oh, there's Thonir. Buddy! Don't touch Miko. Oh, is he immortal? Yep, he's immortal. Damn. Well, Thonir's gonna be a problem then. Is there really no way for me to revert form? Other than waiting. I guess I could wait. There we go. Oh, that was Alva. And there's one other person around here. Vampire Mistwalker. Okay, so this is not the best way to clear out when in werewolf form, because as it turns out, I cannot feed on vampires. Where's Thonir? Okay, there he is. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, find a corner and wait. Because I'm probably gonna be in this form for quite some time. Let's just wait an hour. Maybe I'll revert back anytime soon. There we go. Yeah, I mostly just want to, well, number one, have access to candlelight so I can see shit again. But number two, I would like to, so let's do some healing. Number two, I'd like to be able to loot the place. And also, I have no idea if Thonir is going to still be on my bad side. It's entirely possible he will be. In which case, we'll just kind of have to deal with that, because I don't see a way to not have that be the case. Apart from using console commands. What have we got around here? So here's the other vampire that I killed. I'm really mostly interested in looting Mobarth. He's probably got some cool stuff on him. And what's here? Skill book that I haven't read. Nice. Movarth's boots. Aw, those have some good weight to value. Movarth's boots. Sneaking is 15%. Okay, hello? Are we back? I have no idea what happened there, but it seems like my Wi-Fi just kinda went kaploot. I don't know why, but yeah, we should be back. Let me just wait for this to load. Alright, cool. Looks like we're back. Yeah, my Wi-Fi just kind of went kaploot for some reason. I have no idea why. It shouldn't be doing that. My Wi-Fi is good. It's actually really good internet. So the reason it just decided to die for a second is a little bit concerning. It's not the first time it's happened either. Like, a few times, occasionally, I notice it will just... Like, it's not enough for it to be consistent, but it is enough to tell me that it is a problem that exists. I don't know what to do about it. Give me that one gold piece. There it is. But anyway, welcome back. Not sure what happened about that, not sure how to stop it from happening in the future. Is Thelnir still mad at me? Here's Movarth. Wow, he had nothing of worth on him. His thrall had more worth. Okay, Thelnir. How are you, buddy? Are you... Is he left? Where's Miko? Okay, I hear Miko. Let's just do a little bit more exploring of this area. Finish looting. Black Soul Gem. That's quite good. Anything in this dresser I care for? Nope. Also, let's make sure we re-equip Fire Breath. Because if I try to shout, it'll use Beast Form again, which currently we shouldn't be able to transform. But I'd like to not have that be something I accidentally do in the future. Sapphire ring, nice. Getting some decent loot from this place. It's around here. That's a little bit of a drop point. Let's head back and circle around. Because there was one other area I didn't investigate. That's this one up here. More healing. Lots of people with immortal blood. Okay, what is the book Immortal Blood? Because it seems like vampires are very interested in having that book. But it's like, is the book really that important for vampires to have? Or is it just a thing that talks about it? I don't know, it just seems weird to me. Maybe we give the book a read. How long is the book? Also, I'm over encumbered. I'm aware I will fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 and a half pages. That's a bit, but you know what? We'll probably give it a read. However, I do need to use a bit of a toilet break, so I'm gonna run a quick ad and then be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was probably just my morning coffee passing through me. So, let's take a drink. And get to reading. So, Immortal Blood by Anonymous. So we don't actually know who the author is. The moons and stars were hidden from sight, making that particular quiet night especially dark. The town guard had to carry torches to make their rounds, but the man who came to call at my chapel carried no light with him. I came to learn that Movarth Pequin could see in the dark almost as well as the light. An excellent talent, considering his interests were exclusively nocturnal. One of my acolytes brought him to me, and from the look of him, I at first thought he was in need of healing. He was pale to the point of opalescence, with a face that looked like it had once been very handsome before some unspeakable suffering. The dark circles under his eyes bespoke exhaustion, but the eyes themselves were alert intense, almost insane. He quickly dismissed my notion that he himself was ill, though he did want to discuss a specific disease. Vampirism, he said, and then paused at my quizzical look. I was told that you were someone I should seek out for help understanding it. Who told you that? I asked with a smile. Titian Gray. I immediately remembered her. A brave, beautiful knight who had needed my assistance separating fact from fiction on the subject of the vampire. It had been 2 years, and I had never heard whether my advice had proved effective. You've spoken with her? How is her ladyship? I asked. Dead, Mobarth replied coldly. And then, responding to my shock, he added, perhaps to soften the blow. She said your advice was invaluable, at least for the one vampire. When last I talked to her, she was tracking another. It killed her. And the advice I gave her was not enough, I sighed. Why do you think it would be enough? Why do you think it would be enough for you? I was a teacher once myself, years ago, he said. Not in a university. A trainer in the Fighters Guild. But I know that if a student doesn't ask the right questions, the teacher cannot be responsible for his failure. I intend to ask you the right questions. And that he did. For hours he asked questions and I answered what I could, but he never volunteered any information about himself. He never smiled. He only studied me with those intense eyes of his, committing every word I said to memory. Finally, I turned the questioning around. You said you were a trainer at the Fighters Guild. Are you on assignment for them? No, he said curtly, and finally I could detect some weariness in those feverish eyes of his. I would like to continue this tomorrow night if I could. I need to get some sleep and absorb this. You sleep during the day, I smiled. To my surprise, he returned the smile, though it was more of a grimace. When you track your prey, you adapt their habits. The next day, he did return with more questions, these ones very specific. He wanted to know about the vampires of Eastern Skyrim. I told him about the most powerful tribe, the Volkihar, paranoid and cruel, whose very breath could freeze their victims' blood to the vein in their veins. I explained to him how they lived beneath the ice of remote and haunted lakes, never venturing into the world of men except to feed. Mobarth Piquin listened carefully and asked more questions into the night until at last he was ready to leave. I will not see you for a few days, he said, but I will return and tell you how helpful your information has been. True to his word, the man returned to my chapel shortly after midnight 4 days later. There was a fresh scar on his cheek, but he was smiling that grim but satisfied smile of his. Your advice helped me very much, he said, but you should know that the Volkihar have an additional ability you didn't mention. They can reach through the ice of the lakes without breaking it. It was quite a nasty surprise being grabbed from below without any warning. How remarkable, I said with a laugh, and terrifying. You're lucky you survived. I don't believe in luck. I believe in knowledge and training. Your information helped me, and my skills at melee combat sealed the Bloodsucker's fate. I've never believed in weaponry of any kind. Too many unknowns. Even the best swordsmith has created a flawed blade, but you know what your body is capable of. I know I can land 1,000 blows without losing my balance, provided I get the first strike. The first strike? I murmured, so you must never be surprised. That is why I came to you, said Mobarth. You know more than anyone alive about these monsters, and all their cursed varieties across the land. Now you must tell me about the vampires of Northern Valenwood. I did as he asked, and once again, his questions taxed my knowledge. There are many tribes to cover. The Bonsamu, who are indistinguishable from Bosmer except when seen by candlelight. The Kirlith, who could disintegrate into mist. The Yekev, who swallowed men whole. The dread Telboth, who preyed on children, eventually taking their place in the family, waiting patiently for years before murdering them all in their unnatural hunger. Once again, he bade me farewell, promising to return in a few weeks, and once again he returned, as he said, just after midnight. This time, Movarth had no fresh scars, but he again had new information. You were wrong about the Kirlith being unable to vaporize when pushed underwater, he said, patting my shoulder fondly. Fortunately, they cannot travel far in their mist form, and I was able to track it down. It must have surprised it fearfully. Your field knowledge is becoming impressive, I said. I should have had acolytes like you decades ago. Now tell me, he said, of the vampires of Cyrodiil. I told him what I could. There was but one tribe in Cyrodiil, a powerful clan who had ousted all other competitors, much like the Imperials themselves had done. Their true name was unknown, lost in history, but they were experts at concealment. If they kept themselves well fed, they were indistinguishable from living persons. They were cultured, more civilized than the vampires of the provinces, preferring to feed on victims while they were asleep and unaware. They will be difficult to surprise, Movarth frowned, but I will seek one out and tell you what I learned. And then you will tell me of the vampires of High Rock and Hammerfell, and Elsewhere and Blackmarsh and Morrowind and the Somerset Isles, yes? I nodded, knowing that this was a man on an eternal quest. He wouldn't be satisfied with but the barest hint of how things were. He needed to know it all. He did not return for a month, and on the night that he did, I could see his frustration and despair, though there were no lights burning in my chapel. I failed, he said, as I lit a candle. You were right. I could not find a single one. I brought the light up to my face and smiled. He was surprised, even stunned, by the pallor of my flesh, the dark hunger in my ageless eyes, and the teeth. Oh yes, I think the teeth definitely surprised the man who could not afford to be surprised. I haven't fed in 72 hours, I explained as I fell on him. He did not land the first blow or the last. Aha! That was a fascinating read. Oh right, I'm over encumbered. I need to sort that out. I've got strength potions. I need to find a merchant. I need a house. Do I have I have a house. Why am... Yeah, Like, what's the best thing to do here? Because the potion's only gonna last me so long. It's not gonna... I've got a few of them. I'm gonna use one just to get myself out of here. And then we will kind of see what to do from there. I might fast travel. I think I was trying not to use fast travel if I could help it. But you know what? It's probably worth it. At least in this case. Hang on. Wasn't there... Oh, here it was. Alrighty. On we go. There you are.
Keep that magic away from me.
Wow, you do not care. I do probably still have the bounty. I believe I accrued like a 1,000 bounty just for transforming in front of him. Hey, it's the girl! It's Helgi.
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now. I'm so tired. Thank you for making her feel better.
Alright. Well, out we go. I think we're gonna do some fast traveling to do some selling and stuff. Yeah, I think we're kind of at that point where, like, normally I like to just walk around as much as possible and make that, like, part of the game is the journey. But in this case, I think it's worth using fast travel just briefly. So we're gonna run a few errands, and then we will fast travel back to Morthal. But until then... Also, just to see, hang on. Do we have a copy of Song of the Alchemist? I think there's a copy in Solitude, but we'll also keep an eye out for that if we find one on our way. Where's our home? Is our home... Here it is, Lakeview Manor, so we had our home in Falkreath. Hello, Ian. What's Mirwatch? I've never heard of Mirwatch in my entire life. Also, I haven't heard of Tundra Homestead. I don't know what Tundra Homestead is. Because that's not one of the base game houses either. The house for Dawnstar is past White Watch Tower, so it's like right around here-ish. I believe it's like right here, maybe? Right around here. So Tundra Homestead is new. Now, I did add the... What also was that? Oh, that's just Rorikstead. I did get the DLC. Yeah, let's just go to Riften, I think, because we do have a quest to deliver something there anyway, and we can do some selling while we're there. Yeah, I got the DLC for... what's it called? The Anniversary Edition. Because my... Yep, and now we're over encumbered, and now... Oh, we were like a few hours... No. I forgot that my controller likes to vibrate when I come into Riften. Like, there's a dragon attack or something, even though there is no dragon attack. Okay, let's just talk to you real quick. And yeah, we have to sort out our carry weight.
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
Here's some death bell.
Good. My experiments are at a critical stage, and these are just what I need to finish. Here's some coin for all the trouble.
Right.
My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training?
Well,
if you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
Honestly, I want an enchanter's table. Okay, you know what? This is gonna get annoying. Let's use our another potion of strength just so I can get to the enchanter's table to do a bit of disenchanting, because I'm not sure what I need can disenchant or not. But let's just see. Anyway. Thank you for the posture check, Mura.
Son, I'm worried about you.
Yeah. Alright, disenchant. There's nothing I can disenchant. Alright, looks like that's all gonna be selling stuff. Ooh, wait, hang on. Real quick. Well, we've got like all these different potions and stuff. Yeah, that's it. The Enchantress Potion. I'm gonna save that. Or should I? Anyway, what I'm doing, I remember I picked up that Black Soul Gem. So we're gonna use that to enchant my boots, because that's the one piece of apparel that is currently unenchanted. Is there anything I can get there? There's Fortified Carry Weight, One-Handed, don't care. Stamina, or Resist Element. So resisting various elements could be a good one. Maybe resist frost or fire. Probably frost, to be honest, because I know a lot of mages in Skyrim like to use frost spells. Fire is also just kind of standard. Shock, not as problematic. Not as many people use shock. But then there's also Fortify Stamina, because... yeah, I don't have that much stamina. I find myself running out of it. But how important is stamina? It's useful for power attacks. Actually, it'd be pretty useful as a werewolf, but then again, I can't wear my armor when I'm a werewolf. I'm gonna Fortify Carry Weight. Yeah. There you go. So now, well, I've still got the potion, but we'll see in a bit what my new current carry weight is. So let's find something to talk about while we wait for the shops to open. So
gems, potions, exotic ingredients.
Are you open?
Can I interest you in
You are.
Just what you see here.
I just need to sell you. Actually, you know what? I want to sell that to Black.
Would be of great help. Good luck.
So talk to you.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Oh, right. You can do that. You know what? I might just do that, because I do want to increase my smithing as best as possible, but in the meantime... Like, I don't want to level up my smithing when I'm very close to leveling up on my own. I just can't, And what do I have right here? So, I've got the Dwarven Gauntlets. I need Orcish. Why don't I have any Orcish gauntlets? Well, I can make some.
What brings you to Balaman today? Repair? Purchase? Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts do.
What?
The Forge knows the difference.
There's... what? Great Cowl. Well, that's definitely added with the Anniversary Edition. I mean, I guess I might as well add that quest. Just take some of your stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to take the goblet. Thieves now. Go away. There we go. The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and started a new life. Yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar and told her, "Shadow hide you." She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicions. The gray fox is dead. And now that I've seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over and the cowl will be passed on. I'm going to be the next one to wear it. And when I do, I'll become so rich I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Alright. I don't really need the goblet, do I? I'll just drop that. Goblet. Yeah. So, yeah. That's definitely a quest that was added with the Anniversary Edition. Let's just turn that off. Yeah, I was gonna do some of that stuff. Okay, hang on.
I've anything you wish
First,
to... Just what you see here.
let me do a bit of selling. Oh, I should slip on my Amulet of Zenithar. So currently I'm wearing the silver jeweled necklace. I put on Amulet of Zenithar.
If there's anything you wish to see for yourself.
Okay. Now, we were gonna hang on to that charm necklace for carry capacity. The thing is, a lot of these are stuff that I'm gonna be bringing to the blacksmith when he opens. So I think I'll hold off on selling anything that for now. Is there anything over here I could sell? Anything I should sell? You got that fresh meat, but that's a quest item, isn't it? Isn't it? No, it's not. If I ended up breaking that data request, I can just use console commands to fix it. Any books I'm carrying? I've got Mage Light. I should try to read that book. Oh, I got all these dragon bones weighing me down. That would explain it. Let's first check. Okay, I'm not learning Mage Light.
Good luck.
Oh, there was one thing. Hang on.
See, everything I've got on display, really.
Can I buy off of you some soul gems? Just so I can do a little bit of enchanting. Yeah, if I can do some enchanting just to level up my enchanting skill a little bit more, and then we'll head back and be all good.
I know you. Where was it? Oh, you were getting something for me.
Okay, so what are we going to enchant? We could enchant these. Yeah, I'm gonna enchant one of you. And what's the most value? Let's see, alteration. Archery is 1149. Carry weight is 1181. I believe it's gonna be carry weight, right?
Nothing's standing our way. You've changed, and not for the better.
1. Yep, fortify carry weight it is. Sure, just use a petty soul gem for that. Then, hello Jeremy. It's going pretty good. I'm currently doing some enchanting just to grind up my enchanting skill a little bit. Then we're gonna do some selling and some crafting, and then we'll get back to our mission in Morthal. Let's... Okay, it's now shop time, so I'm gonna talk to you first.
What brings you to...
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I don't need this. I also don't need this. I do need those. Really don't need that. Like, it's a unique item, but eh. And don't need either of those. Okay.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts.
Now, let's do some jewelry, because I do now have one of those. Awesome. So, gold, diamond, ring. Perfect. Alright, that gets my smithing up to 60.
Nothing like the smell of a
And
white hot
now...
blade. You wish to do what I do? Very well.
This is going to cost a lot, but I kind of need to do it. I need to get my smithing up. that really hurt. That was half my money.
Genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Alright, Branche.
Just what you see here.
Yeah, the reason I did that is just I currently can't really afford to do any like major crafting or whatever. Well, like, what am I trying to say? I currently, one skill that I really need to get up is smithing, so I can get better armor and do better damage and stuff like that. But it's a very, very, very slow skill to level up. So what I'm doing is, yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some money on getting that to go up in my favor. Also, we're not getting enough soul gems for me to be keeping these around, so I'll sell those two.
You gonna buy just what you see here?
Actually, you know what? I will. Anyone that has soul gems, I will just buy and then use those to do some crafting. Because we need to get these skills up. Smithing and enchanting, the two most important skills.
I know you. Who was it? Oh, you were getting something from me.
So let's enchant this diamond ring with fortified carry weight.
Just to solidify your grip is the next job. If that's what you want to
There we go.
What's promise? Call that white mate.
So, Grelka.
You gonna everything I've got on display? Really?
Let me sell you a diamond ring. And anything else. This one. I believe that's about it. What about these? Oh, I got so many of those. I don't need that many. I also have a lot of iron on me. Yeah, I really need to sort out my inventory. Thank you for the hydrate, Wyatt. Okay.
Come back
Now.
when you're ready to spend more gold.
Medesi.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? Forgive me. It's a term I haven't used in some time. While most in Tamriel call my kind Argonian, we prefer the term Saxhleel. Mardesi was actually my original Saxhleel name. Unlike others, I decided to embrace tradition and keep it that way. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Just what you see here.
He's not gonna have anything to sell, but he can at least buy a few more of these things. Now let's sell those and this.
See?
Okay, it's gonna be hard, but we are gonna make our money back eventually that we spent on doing that. Now, let's take a look at, Orcish gauntlets. Because we are going to want to be able to craft some, so we need 2 Orichalcum ingots. Those we should just be able to buy off Balmond.
Today? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts.
Alright.
The Forge knows the difference.
There's the gauntlets. Now, we can also do some improvements. We cannot improve enchanted gear, but we can enchant improved gear. Okay, so we need to do the improvement first. Let's buy one more.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
One more ingot off of you. And let's throw on all my improve stuff. So yeah, throw that on.
Nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Oh, that's a nice bonus. Now let's put my other stuff back on. Keep wearing those for now. Put that on. Awesome. So what we still need to do, yeah, we need to find, we need a Grand Soul for us to enchant these gauntlets with unarmed enchantment. So until we can do that, we are still going to have to keep using Dwarven gauntlets, unfortunately. Let's see what we have around here, though. In fact, Wandalia might have a Grand Soul gem on her. We'll have to see. Got one Blackbriar. Let's check the Pond Prawn.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
I apparently have a message from Brynjolf, but let's see what you have to sell.
This and a bit of that.
What? Okay, what do you have to sell? He does have a Grand Soul gem. That's gonna be expensive. That's expensive. Hang on. Let me swap back over to Zenithar Amulet.
Take a look.
That saves me like 100 gold. That will do it. Let's also sell... I don't need this many amethysts. We'll keep like 5 and sell the rest. And we'll do the same for some other stuff too, right? Like garnets. We'll clear him out of his money. Just to make back all that money that we lost buying his stuff. Okay, let's go over to this necklace. And we're gonna do enchanting, and this is gonna be a good solid upgrade to our gear. And it's actually going to help us with damage too. It's going to give us nice damage bonus for being able to punch things a lot harder.
I know you. Where was it? Huh.
Okay,
oh,
just check real quick so we can do that. And all the way here at the bottom, we can do that and that. Okay, so that'd be 1 bonus point of unarmed damage, which doesn't sound like a lot, and it's not, but every little bit does matter. However, what we're gonna do is we're gonna quick save, and I'm gonna just use this Enchanter's Potion. See if we can get, like, maybe 1 more point of damage.
Was it delivery? I can't remember.
Because if we can, that'd be great. If we can't, we'll reload the save. Oh yes, 1 more point of damage. There we go. Now, what we can do is we can swap over to these Orcish Gauntlets. And now our unarmed damage is going to be a little bit better. Just gives us a tiny bit more edge. It's not like we're not going to be killing like Elder Dragons in 2 punches, but we are going to at least like... It's going to give us that tiny bit more extra edge that we need. Let's go back over to you. Sell you a thing.
Blades,
we don't need
helmets,
these gauntlets.
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
There we go.
Remember.
Now back to this.
Nothing but you.
And I think that's good. We've cleared out a good chunk of our inventory. Let's just head back home real quick to Lakeview Manor. Sort out our inventory there. Drop off our dragon bones and whatnot, and then we'll finally go back to Morthal. I need to go back and get Miko. I told him to wait. I forgot to tell him to follow. We'll do that.
A doggy? Mama, I didn't know you had a doggy. He's so cute.
I do?
Could I keep him? Please?
Fine, Lucia can get Miko. He's not gonna be a big help for us anyway, and this way we can at least ensure he has a good loving home and won't be... Yeah, so we'll... Sure.
Wow, thanks, Mama.
Sure, Lucia now has Miko. Cool. In the meantime, let's go to... Where... Did I have, like... a specific storage space for the time being?
Mama!
What's my bed? I don't think we have a specific storage space for now. Unless it's this one. Because I do tend to use that one. No? Okay, we will use the safe right around here then. So store basically all the dragon bones. And then we also have, yeah, goat horns I don't need to have on me. I don't need that many iron ingots. I can keep like 5 on me. Yeah, for like crafting stuff, we'll keep like 5 of each on me. But look at how much carry weight we cleared out. That's a lot. That's gonna help. How are we doing on all this, by the way? Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Alright. That's enough bookkeeping for now. Let's head on our way. Also, do I not have a follower? Why don't I... Who was my follower? Who did I want to be my follower? Let's head back to Movar's lair, get Miko. Because Miko, I told to wait, and I didn't actually see him, so I'm not sure where he is. Also, watch me get arrested for transforming into a werewolf in front of that guy. I'm just looking for Miko. Miko, Miko. I need candlelight. I can't see shit. So, by the way, as some of you probably know, this is my first stream for a while because I've been on hiatus for a few weeks, just kind of getting back up to speed with myself. I hear him. There he is. Alright, follow me, good boy. Actually, you know what? Follow me. Yeah. So, yeah, I just kind of like, I hit a bit of like a mental health block. I had various things going on. And I think I'm in a better place now. I'm not perfect, but I'm doing a lot better than I was before, and I'm at a point where I can get back to streaming. Yeah. So, why do I mention this? Well, I don't know. Just like, my voice is currently struggling a little bit. It's not used to doing all this talking. Yeah, Miko, you can go home. Yeah, I'm just not used to doing all this talking. Like, really, the most talking I do in a day is like, I say good morning at work. Maybe occasionally I'll talk to like one or two people while I'm at work, but usually I just kind of don't, because currently students are busy with finals, and then actually next week is going to be the closing ceremony, and summer break will officially begin. Oh, hello. No, that's not what I want. There. Yeah, summer break is gonna begin. Anyway, point being, I haven't been doing much talking.
He's not bad.
So as of right now, my voice is not used to talking all this much, and it's like equally worn out from not being used a whole lot yesterday during Ian's stream. So yeah.
You're different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim. Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home. Papa says that I shouldn't keep waiting. Why not? Mom has to come home sometime. Hey, you want to play a game?
No.
Figures. You elders are always so boring.
I don't. I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite.
There's just like people running around in the docks. Also, the guard doesn't seem... Oh, there's a dragon. Yeah, the guard doesn't seem to really care about the fact that I committed that crime in the cave. So maybe I've been absolved of the crime? I don't really know. That dragon's just kind of flying around doing its own thing. I still need to turn in this quest, so let's talk to the Jarl.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not bad. Really, he's not.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
The Master Vampire Movarth is dead.
By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
That's a lot of money. Anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my thane. Good luck.
Sure.
Until next
So
time.
I need to do like 2 more quests in this area. There's not a whole lot.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
There's like so one quest is I have to beat up what's his face. The other quest is I have to find Song of the Alchemist, and that guard is very interested in that chicken. So let's find Benor. He's the one that wants us to beat him up. He will like that. Let's get this cast of flesh ahead of time, and then we'll swap over to not having that equipped.
I'm the best warrior.
Best
You want me to
warrior,
prove
huh?
it? I bet 100 gold. Just your own 2 hands. Weapons and magic are out. Now let's see what you got.
You're gonna die.
Come on, let's see what you're made of.
To his credit, he withstood more punches than I expected him to.
Come on.
I expected him to just, like, die after 2
Now that
punches.
was a punch.
Keep those hands up.
You're a real fighter. I like that. You ever need my steel by your side? You just ask.
Yep, beating up Benor counts as assisting the people of Markarth. And there's one more person we have to help. I think the only person I can think to help is the person that wants the Song of the Alchemist, and that's just kind of like a fetch quest. We'll have to find that as we go. Do I hear? Do I hear Nurneru? I swear I hear that. Is it probably be like one? I definitely hear something. There's him. Hey, it's a crab. Okay, I found a Nurneru. The crab had to die right on the Nurneru, didn't it? Okay, that's the last Nurneru. Oh, we could turn that into Ingen.
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous.
Sorry, won't happen again.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
But like, if I said no, what were you gonna do about it? Discord just seemed to go kaplooey. Not a huge deal since I wasn't using it, but it's a little concerning that my computer was just like, you know what, you don't need that app, we're just gonna kill it for you. Cool. So yeah, there's the Ingen thing. I guess I'll just leave it active for now. So hang on, what else do I need? What other fetch quests do I have? Flawless Sapphires for Medesi and Fire Salts for Val. Well, nothing really standing between me and Usengrov now. Goodbye, Morthal. Let's drop a save and just do the main quest. What the fuck? We're actually doing the main quest in Skyrim. This doesn't feel right. I mean, it's something we'll have to do eventually. Yeah, I should use Teams or Skype, right? Totally. God, my voice is really not happy about yesterday's stream and today's combined. Ugh. I'll just have to get used to that. I should probably also do vocal warm-ups or something before stream. That's probably a good idea. I've heard that's something Ian does. Well, here's Ustengrov. Time to kill some folks. So Ustengrov is gonna have witches and bandits. No, don't do that. It's gonna have witches and bandits and some other people. Hello. Yep, use all your magic on me. I definitely need the perk that lets me move faster with my shield lifted.
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
Ugh. Just die. There you go. Now for a moment I was like, huh, I wonder if they've like, if the Legendary Edition, no not Legendary, the Anniversary Edition of Skyrim means that like blocking even spells with your shield drains your stamina. It's like, no, she was using a frost spell on me, Haru. That drains your stamina. Frost spells drain your stamina. Alright, let's just do some looting. There's like one other person, right? Or was that the person that she just resurrected that was fighting me? It's not a big deal, they probably don't have anything worth on them. Oh, there's corpse. Yeah, nothing of worth. Well, let's head inside. Alrighty. Into Ustengrov we go. Time to continue with the main quest. And get the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Gonna be using candlelight a lot. This actually might not be a bad place to use beast form. If we use it, we have to use it before the undead section, because we can't really feed on the undead. The only things we can feed on are like humans. And I think animals. I don't know if we got the perk to be able to feed on animals yet. Either way, hello. Not really a reason for me to cast Stone Flesh, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep, just keep doing that.
You cannot even conceive the
Like,
power I wield.
is this even leveling my block skill? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I do that because, like, it reduces my incoming damage from spells, because that's just a really good thing that the shield does well. But, like, I should really only care about doing that when it's, like, something that's actually gonna hurt me, like a fireball spell. But if it's just like flames... Ooh, I do need Ice Wraith. Do I need Ice Wraith Teeth? I don't know. If it's just something like flames, then... yeah, probably not worth it, because all I am is walking slowly towards my enemy while they slowly walk away from me. And they have all the mana in the world because, well, fun fact, Flames is a very cheap spell to cast. Oh no, would you look at this? You got... okay, I'll take that recipe. I'm not gonna use it, but it might be worth to have. People are currently dying. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is an instance of me probably wanting to use... okay. Just knock you down a bit. So I can stagger you to close the distance. Okay, who wants a piece of me? Lots of Draugr. Alright. Oh, there's an Orichalcum ingot. I could have used that earlier. Yeah, so I believe... what's after Orcish? Is that steel plate? Now the problem with steel plate is that's actually a different branch of the skill tree. Whoa. Hello? That was probably added with the Anniversary Edition. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to sell it, but... whoa. Never seen that before. So, yeah. Go burn. That's just potion of healing. There's a burial urn. And a book I've already read. By the way, there was a... I mentioned before, like, way at the start of the stream, that one of my first characters when playing this game was... no, not one of my first characters. After about 1,000 hours of playing this game on various other characters, I finally played as someone that used shields, because up until then, like, shields didn't really matter to me at all. They just kind of didn't really make much sense. I didn't want to bother blocking, so I didn't use shields. And then I did a playthrough of a character with shields, and I'm like, oh, shields are actually pretty solid if you invest in them. Fun fact about that character that used that, that was actually a challenge run. I did a challenge run just on my own. This was before I even did streaming at all. Before I became a VTuber. That challenge run, the challenge was for me to play as a character and not invest a single level up point into health. So you know how when you level up, you get 3, like, you get to choose between increasing stamina, magicka, and health. That character, I was not allowed to level up health at all. Health just had to be untouched. So, obviously, especially in the early game, I died a lot. Even in the late game, I had issues with some various bosses, but the idea was for me to use every resource at my fingertips to keep alive in other ways. So that includes like using the alteration flesh spells that can give me a bit more defensibility. It includes using alteration magic to its fullest extent to keep me from, like, to keep my health topped up. It means investing a lot into things like enchanting to be, because I was allowed to use like enchantments to increase my health. That was perfectly fine. I just couldn't use my level ups for it. And like, I got there eventually. It took a lot. Yeah, like I used alteration, enchanting, block, because, you know, what's the best way when you don't have a lot of health? You have to stop incoming damage, and you can do that with block. So yeah, just like, I had all these different skills I was using to keep me alive when I couldn't invest anything into health when I level up. It was a fun challenge run, and it went fairly well. I made it all the way to the end game. The only character I struggled with was the Ebony Warrior. I was unable to defeat the Ebony Warrior. I ended my run right there when I couldn't defeat the Ebony Warrior. Because here's the thing about the Ebony Warrior. He has perks. Like, not just, like, he's allowed to just have perks. I don't think many characters do get to use, like, skill perks. But he does. And one that he has is very problematic if you're any form of melee character, and that's what my character was melee. It is in the heavy armor skill tree. This one, Reflect Blows. He has the Reflect Blows perk. The Ebony Warrior does. And like, he also has a ton of health and a ton of resistances. And my character was using like the enchantment, the Chaos enchantment that you unlock through the Dragonborn DLC. That's like one of the best enchantments in the game. Well, the game crashed. Fun. Yeah, so I had that to like get as much damage in as possible, and also like boost my outgoing damage as much as possible. And what happened when I did that? Well, 1 in every 10 hits just bounced back to me, and I would die. So I would be wailing on him, and then it's like I would just randomly die, and like, why did I die? I didn't do anything to attack him. And it's like, well, you died because you landed a blow and it deflected back on you, and I could not, like, you can't block that. There's no way to block that reverse damage. So I just kind of wrote off that run as, well, I guess I could not defeat the Ebony Warrior. Everyone else I was able to, like, I was able to make it all the way up to there, but the Ebony Warrior was unbeatable. Anyway, further into Usengrove we go. Don't know why the game crashed, but it did. Onwards we go. I think once we finish Usengrove, we're gonna call the stream there, just so I can give my voice a rest. My endurance for streaming is, like, I could, if it weren't for my voice, oh, we should look at that. Kill them before I even landed a blow. Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that my voice is struggling with the fact that I'm having to talk constantly for several hours straight, otherwise I think my streaming endurance is kind of untouched. Like, I could just keep going if I wanted to. But yeah, since I'm kind of easing my way back into it after going on hiatus, probably not a bad idea for me to just take a break after we clear Usengrove. Let's do some candlelight. We are groving the Oostas, as they say. That's what the kids call it, I think. Yeah, it really does. Like, it probably wouldn't be as much of an issue if school, like, if I had classes to teach, because then I would at least be talking for, like, a couple hours during the day. But in the case of, yeah, the fact that I don't have any classes going on right now, and the fact that I haven't streamed in a while is kind of like, yeah. I'm not used to talking this much. Not that I don't have much to say, just I don't have much to be able to talk. What's going on here? I feel like I should know Usengrove pretty well, but I kind of don't. There's like a point where it branched off, but I'm just kind of not sure if was that where I was supposed to go? Hello. Let me use Stoneflesh again real quick. There we go, alteration is up, and that is a level up. Hell yeah, level up. Now, I can't remember what I was doing with this playthrough, because I do weird things with my level ups in various playthroughs. Sometimes I use them right away in the middle of combat, like as soon as it happens, I'm like, yep, let's use that perk right now, right immediately. Sometimes I'm more like, I only use them after an encounter is over, so I won't use them like in the middle of a fight, but I will use them like as soon as the fight is over. Sometimes I save them until like after I sleep. You know, kind of treat it like Oblivion, where you don't get to level up until you sleep. Yeah, I'm just not sure what I was doing with this playthrough originally. But I kind of want to use it right now. So we're going to do that. Let's use that level up. What do I want to boost? Health is actually in a pretty good spot right now. Magicka is too. We could use some more stamina though. That has been kind of draining. Okay, restoration. Do we want to put any points in restoration? No, come on. It's so hard to do this with the controller. Healing spells also require stamina. You could get a depth restoration, but I'm not sure I really want to. Okay, let's look at the main. Yeah, let's ignore alteration and block. Let's just look at, although, hang on. block. What's this here? I have been saying I want that. That is a perk that I wanted. I might take Block Runner. But we'll look at everything else first. So, smithing. Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to get any perks that we want other than Arcane Blacksmith. We could take that. If I want to use 2 perks, I could go up to Advanced Armors and get Plate Armor, which would probably be better than Orcish, I think. I think Plate Armor is like 1 below Ebony. Well, let's also look at the Enchanting. Unfortunately, can't really do anything there yet. What about Alteration? You could get another point in Magic Resistance. And there's the Adept Alteration. There's Block. You know what? I'm gonna take the Block Runner. There we go with that. Now, I'm gonna take a break again. Use the bathroom and all that. So, let me... Oh, why is it not letting me run an ad break? I have to wait like 15 seconds, then I'll be able to do that. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then I'll be back. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And I'm back. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna clear Ustengrove, then I'm gonna call it, because I'm actually kinda hungry. Incredibly so, actually. I'm like starving. So once we clear this, I'm gonna end the stream and get lunch. Okay. But in the meantime, that'd be good selling if I would remember to sell it. However, I know I won't, so I'm not going to take it. Haru does hunger. Okay, this is definitely the way I was supposed to go. Which means I kind of want to run back and see what that one other way was that I didn't go. I guess we can put our weapon away. We've kind of cleared out all the enemies for now. Yeah, there's just like one little branching pathway that I left because I was fairly certain that was the way I was supposed to go. This way. Is there anything here? No. Fuck. I just did that for no reason whatsoever then. Cool. Oh wait, I hear skeletons. Oh, they're coming from... They're probably coming from down there. Well, what we could do, we could actually drop down. Like, that is a shortcut. If you want to clear Ustengrav faster, you can just drop down. But, nah, I'm gonna do it this way. Because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. There might be, like, loot or something. Even if there's not loot, every engagement does level up my skills. Speaking of leveling skills, and leveling up in general, I mentioned yesterday that one of my favorite YouTubers is actually, like, currently doing a playthrough of Oblivion. And watching him play it, first of all, it's great, but second of all is like, it just kind of points out to me some various things about the game that are very different. So in Oblivion, there's like a different skill system. So like in Skyrim, it does have the you gain skills by leveling, by using them. So that hasn't changed. What has changed, however, is the way leveling up works in the game. Because the way leveling up works in the game, in Oblivion, is you have minor skills and major skills. These are associated with your class. So if you are if you're like a fighter, for instance, I don't know what the different classes are called, but okay, thief is probably a class, right? Yeah, so if you're a thief, then there are various skills associated with being a thief, like sneak, lockpick, and like probably bow or something, I don't know. Those are all the various skills that a thief has as its major skills. These are only the major skills. So if you use any of those skills and you level them up, then if you get enough of them, then you will be back to things being normal. So what the hell is going on with OBS? OBS just kind of decided my chat window was going to go away and all my different scrolling things. What the hell is happening here? Sorry, I cannot see chat right now. Because chat just decided to stop working. I'm not sure what's going on. And it's a little worrying. The fact that I can't, like, number one, the fact that I can't see chat. Number two, the fact that my labels disappeared for whatever reason. Why would that happen? And how do I fix it? Okay, well, I finally got chat loaded up on Firefox again. Yeah, my chat window has just completely disappeared. Well, the window is there, it's just blank. Like, there are no messages at all whatsoever. It's just nothing. It's just a black square of nothingness. I'm gonna open Task Manager. Yeah, okay, so CPU is at 100%. Honestly, not surprising, even though it's not good. It's not surprising. And OBS is eating up a lot of that. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to kill OBS, which means that the stream is going to blip out for a moment. Don't worry. Yeah. The stream is going to go offline for just a second. Don't worry about that. We'll be back real quick. Okay, we're back. We are back. We are back. And yeah, that fixed it. The labels are back and chat is back. It might be the fact that I'm clocking CPU at 100%. I don't know. I don't know that for certain, and I don't know how I can positively prevent this from happening again. But what I am gonna do, at least, is say goodbye to the model. We are gonna go PNG mode for the rest of this. So, bear with me. I'm also gonna have to open Discord to do that. So, let me head over to where I can grab my PNG. Go to Tech. Log in. Hop into a voice channel. Nope, that's the wrong password. What's my Discord password? Chat, what's my Discord password? Is it this one? 3 times the charm. Now I have to use two-step authenticator. And there it is. Grab the link. No, that's not the link. Let me hop into a voice channel. Now it should produce a link, right? Oh, over to OBS, not Skyrim. Browser source. Hopefully that works. It works. We're here. Let me just move that over here. Down here. Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately I think this is just gonna have to be the reality of life for quite a bit. At least until I can get back to my main desktop computer. Why is OBS not capturing Skyrim? It should be. Is it not capturing? Yeah, it's not capturing. Well, you know what? We're having some technical difficulties, and I am too hungry to figure them out right now. So I'm just gonna call the stream here. Fuck clearing the dungeon. Skyrim's not capturing anymore. So we're just gonna end. There are a few more things I want to say to wrap up real quick. Skyrim series being back is not just because I was in the mood for Skyrim, it's because of something that I wanted to do for my channel. I have not, up until now, like, I've just been kind of a variety streamer. Sure, there's a few games that I tend to stick to. I do tend to stick to Bethesda games, you know, because like I did my Skyrim playthrough and I've got a Fallout New Vegas playthrough going on. You know, there's a few games that I play here and there, but I don't really officially dedicate to anything. Officially. That's changing. As of now that my hiatus is over, officially speaking, The Elder Scrolls is a permanent part of this channel. There may be occasional times where I might put it on a back shelf to make room for other new things I want to do, like whenever Starfield comes out, I do kind of want to do a stream of that, if I can get my computer to run it, so we'll see about that. But, you know, like, things will probably come up and I may have to put the Elder Scrolls on a backseat, but I'll figure something out. Main point being, you will always usually probably be able to find Elder Scrolls content here. For now, it's just Skyrim, but I'm gonna do some other stuff too. I do intend to do Oblivion and Morrowind and Daggerfall and Arena as well, and probably ESO as well at some point. I'll try to work it in. Don't worry, the other stuff is not going anywhere. We will still do MTG. We will still do Talapo. We will still do probably Yu-Gi-Oh! You'll probably see me doing that again. This is more just a formality. It's not necessarily anything is changing with where this channel is going. It's just making that formally very clear that The Elder Scrolls is a part of my content. So there you have it. It's not a huge thing, because like I said, on paper it's probably not going to change much, but there you have it. That's a thing. Skyrim is going to be a thing here on this channel for a while. Anyway, there's another thing I want to throw in as a little bit for my return to streaming and being off hiatus. 2 other little things. Well, first of all, Wednesday slots are going to be the same. I think I'm going to be a little bit less strict about following my schedule. Like, I'll still follow it. It's just that, I think on certain days when I'm not really in the mood to stream, but I still feel the need to stream anyway because my schedule says I should, those kinds of days are a little bit like, you know, they cause unnecessary stress for me because I'm doing something that I don't want to be doing, even though, like, I'm basically forcing myself to do something I don't want. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit less strict on myself with following my schedule, even though I'll still make a schedule and I'll still do all that stuff. I want to allow myself to not stream if that's what I need that day. So there is also another trade-off, because there are some days when I want to stream, but it's not on my schedule, so I don't. And I want to have more days where I do make those kinds of streams, like where I stream because I'm in the mood, I don't stream because I'm not in the mood. So that brings me to Haru and Chill. It's a new thing. You can call it a series if you want. It's more just a type of stream. It's a new type of stream that I'm going to be doing. They are unscheduled streams. They're literally just, I am in the mood to stream tonight, so I will stream tonight. A lot of you probably won't be impacted by this because I doubt they'll be during the day. They're mostly going to be like during the evenings when I do my usual gaming. And they'll just be me playing whatever game I feel like playing at the time. It's, you know, it'll just be Haru and Chill. I'll be just chilling and listening to, like, copyright-free music. And you can chill and work on, like, schoolwork or your job or whatever. The focus is on being chill. I'm probably not going to talk as much either. Like, that's another thing is, like, the commentary will probably be lower to the ground. It'll mostly just be vibing with me while I play a game, we listen to music, we just hang out. That's what it is. Haru and Chill. And then there's another thing that I'm planning on doing at some point. It'll probably just be like a monthly thing. I'm not sure the frequency of it yet, but Netflix and Haru. If you're in my Discord server, and if you're not, here is where you can go to join that. I will be doing Netflix and Haru. Netflix and Haru is where I will hang out in like a voice channel and just stream like a movie or a TV show. We will decide on a time and the movie or show that we watch together in that server. If you want input on, I want to do this, but I cannot do this unless it's on this specific day at this specific time, and I also won't be able to do this unless we're watching this specific thing, then I'm asking for your input. Please tell me what, when, and how. Like, tell me all that stuff. Don't do it just yet. I will ask eventually in that server. I'm currently running a poll, which you can find in the announcements channel of that server. So we'll wait for that poll to run out, and then we'll make decisions and go from there. But yeah, those two things happening. Haru and Chill, and Netflix and Haru. There's one last little thing I want to give a little sneak peek to. I am planning to start a podcast. You probably won't be able to find this podcast on, like, usual podcast places. This is a stream podcast. This is where I will be streaming, and it's just a talk show. It's just like, I'll have a guest on, and we'll just talk. We'll go podcast mode. I will be playing a game, mostly because I find I sometimes have to focus on doing a thing, but the thing has to be menial enough to where I don't need to commentate on it. But I have to focus on something, otherwise I will just drift off onto Twitter and stop paying attention to the conversation. So I will be streaming a game during the podcast, but that's mostly for me so I can stay focused on podcasting. You don't have to pay attention to the game. Also, the game I will be playing is Euro Truck Simulator, because that requires no thought. And it's just like staying on a road. But because it's on a road, because we're driving trucks and stuff, the theme of the podcast is going... the name is still a bit of a work in progress, but something along the lines of road trips with Haru. The idea is sometimes you go on a long road trip and you don't have music or you don't have a podcast or something, and you're riding with someone else. So what do you do to pass the time? You talk. You just have a conversation. You talk about something. And that's kind of the idea here. We go on a road trip, and when you're on a road trip, you'll want to have a conversation. You want to have a conversation topic to keep things light, keep things, interesting, so you don't just fall asleep on the road. So that's what the idea is about that podcast. That will probably be a monthly thing, and I still need to work out on, like, the who, what, where, when, why, and how, all that kind of stuff. Also, ignore that Nightbot. Those are not our VTubers of the week. Those are just the ones I had when I was, right before I went on hiatus. But anyway, yeah. Sneak peek at various things based on content that will be upcoming, and hopefully things I can do to balance out my stress levels when it comes to streaming. With all that said, I am hungry, I want food. Let's find someone to raid. Who do we want to raid? Well... you know who I haven't raided in a while? We're going to raid Ray Your Zombie. So, yeah, we're gonna talk to her. Also, next time I stream might be Wednesday. It might be before Wednesday. We'll see. But anyway, here in chat is our raid message, which you can copy and paste when you get there. And other things real quick. Do I have a command for this? Ian has their exclamation mark socials. I don't know if I have that command. I do not. But if you go down to my links below in the little panels, you can find my About page where I have links. You can go to my card, you can find all the places you can support me, yada yada, support my content. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah. there you have it. It's good to be back to streaming. I'm happy to be streaming again. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We're going to go hang out with Ray. So, yeah. Bye-bye.